going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 21 Ultimate Team video. The playoff promo is here, and it's got an entirely new design to it, something that we are very unfamiliar with, and I think it's pretty good. We're going to talk about it. We're going to show you what you need to be doing first with this promo, and also keep in mind that this is a 3-week promo. There is more content to come. What that's going to be, I'm not entirely sure, but we're going to discover some of this stuff together. So, of course, let's get into it. Now, the very first thing to go over, and it's great news, is that it does look like we're going to get a free 95 overall playoff card just for completing solos. Now, with this, as far as I can tell, in order to get it, you may have to wait a little bit. That's the confusing part to me, and unfortunately I missed GMM this morning, so I wasn't there to hear all of the details. But you do get to earn a 95 overall playoff hero by completing solos. We'll take a look at those in a moment. There was some things out there saying you had to wait until January 29th, but I don't know if that's just for the Steve Smith set or if that's for the free playoff card as well. I'm just going to play my solos, and when we get to the 60 stars, we'll find out. There's also a really cool thing here that there's going to be weekly playoff missions, and these are going to earn you Super Bowl prep tokens. So basically, Super Bowl promo's coming, you guessed it, when the Super Bowl comes out, and they're going to give us the ability to kind of start earning things and items towards the Super Bowl promo, which I think is good. That's always cool to reward the, the consistent users, the players, and people that are interacting with this game mode so frequently. I like that a lot. So NFL Playoff Celebration, here we go. If you take a look at the milestones, we're going to go to the important part. 60 stars, 95 overall Nat NFL Playoffs part. So as I'm reading it here, I don't see any type of date gate on here stating that you cannot earn this right away, so I am a bit confused there. But if you look at Playoff Celebration, you can get 56 stars here, so that's the majority of what you need. Then we have a whole nother subcategory that gives you another 44 stars, so it appears to me that you can get your 60 rather quickly and get your free card right away. I don't believe it's time gated here, but if it is and I'm incorrect, please let me know, because I did see some chatter around that in Twitch channels and on Twitter as well. So I need a little help there. But great news is that you do get a fantasy pack that's going to let you pick any one of the brand new 95 overall playoff cards that have come out today. There's 14 in total. Now there's going to be more cards coming because this promo is a 3-parter. It's for 3 weeks. What they specifically said, in this part I did hear on GMM, is that this fantasy pack from the solos will not update. So once you get it, you're only going to get the original 14 cards that came out today. New cards that come out for the rest of this promo will not be added to this fantasy pack. I want to emphasize that, but I guarantee you that I'll still get YouTube comments and Twitter mentions saying, when is the pack updating when we get new cards, because you know it's going to happen. But I want you guys that are watching my video to be very, very clear on that. So we're going to jump to the sets before we take a look at the store, because EA did it a lot different this year. Now there is a Steve Smith Master set. That set cannot be completed until the 29th of January. It's not in the game right now because there was a glitch with it where you could put in team captain tokens, and I don't know if putting in those tokens actually gave you the card, but it was messed up. So they took it out of the game to prevent that mess up right there. And the other thing is that it is gated until the 29th, so you actually couldn't do the set anyway, or at least you couldn't earn the card just yet. So that's why they took it down. But what is out is the Playoff Celebration Player Fantasy Pack. So you're going to exchange a bunch of elite cards to earn a fantasy pack containing your choice of any 95 overall Playoff Celebration player. So these first 14 guys that came out, they are titled Playoff Celebration Players. When we get more content, I'm sure we'll get more sets that are going to give us the new cards, maybe fantasy packs, I'm not sure. But they definitely switched it up on us. So in past years, playoff promo would usually give us a master card and then a bunch of lower overall cards from that same team, like 93s, 91s, 89s, 86s, 85s, things like that. This time around, they made a binder dump set, and I'm actually cool with this for a couple different reasons. So basically, you got to put all of these elite cards into these sets, and you're going to get a fantasy pack. You get to get any card you want. You don't get the power-up. So a guy like DK, who a lot of people are going to want, DK Metcalf, his power-up can still only really be obtained through the Team Affinity Team Standout set for the Seahawks, so that's going to keep that price high, but there's no set that gives you the power-up with these 95 overall players, and that's likely because some of these guys, like John Brown is one that stands out, they don't have power-up, so they probably couldn't do it that way. The good thing about these sets, right, is if you've been kind of hanging on to cards for a while, you're going to be able to get these sets done really, really quick. And if you had them, you know, the best move, it's a little too late now because of the timing of this video, but if you were to have all these cards in your possession and you did these sets right away, probably could have made a lot of bank selling the reward cards and then maybe picking up that card later, because as you know, with Ultimate Team, people are always going to overpay early on to have the card first. But I want to show you something that if you've been watching my videos, and I hate to beat a dead horse here, but I continue to tell you guys, you need to watch my videos on Saturdays, because we go over the market, we tell you how to make coins, and we talk about things that could work in the future. And one thing I talked about on Saturday was building out Snow Beasts to a 93 overall, because at some point during the year, we would be able to put those cards into sets, and they were so cheap to build then that it would somehow it would translate into making coins or getting you new players later on. And I didn't think it would pay off this quickly, but it sure has. So if you take a look at these sets, right, they require 389 to 90 overalls. So the Snow Beasts don't come into play just yet. But one other thing I want to point out here is with these Nat cards in the future, right, don't be so quick to dump Nat cards that give you half the value, right, for the quick payoff. I hung on to all of these most feared Nat cards that I got for doing certain sets. Derek Thomas, what was the other one? Derek Thomas and, was it Harold Carmichael? I can't remember. Whatever scary sets we did, right? I think it was Harold Carmichael. Whatever most feared sets we did, we got these 90 overall Nat cards in return. Instead of quick selling from half the value of their training, I hung on to them. And sure enough, now I'm going to be able to put, I got 6 of them. We only need 3. I'm going to be able to do 2 playoff sets using those cards. So there's 0 coins spent. Now, number 2, we have a bunch of 87 to 88s. Well, what did we tell you with the Snow Beast? You power these up to a 93 overall, you're going to be able to put them into a set that requires a 93 overall. But the beauty of those is that you can power them down, and as you see, I've powered 2 Lamar Jackson down to 88 overalls, and these will now fit into this set, and I have a lot more. So I want to go back to my binder really quick. The other, thing or items that go into this set are 85 to 86s. And if you don't have any of these, we'll take a look at the store and talk about how the market's probably going to be working right now. But I want to show you specifically with Snow Beast, right? I have all these 93s that I powered up. And if you want to power them down, you just go to the card, go to upgrades, hit refund. This is going to drop it to a 91, still not low enough. Refund one more time. Boom. Now my Jason Kelce is an 88 overall, and it will go into the playoff set. The other beautiful part about this is that you're getting these snow foods in return. Now, to get the base Snow Beast card, it's quite expensive. There's a set out there that gives you the base Snow Beast card plus a bunch of snow food to power them all the way up. The problem is that set costs a bunch of elites as well. I'll show it to you in a moment here. What I would check out for is if you're just opening up packs, those 80 overall Nat Snow Beast cards are still in packs. I've pulled quite a few of them in Get a Player packs, the 500 coin pack. So if you happen to pull those are like gold right now, because if I get one of those, I can now take 2 of those those gingerbread pieces and power that one up to an 88, and boom, it goes into another playoff set. So we're in the money there. If you listen to me over the weekend, then you're probably benefiting as well. Hopefully you did. But here is the set. Like I said, this set, it's too late to do it, right? I mean, you can do it, but it's just not profitable. It doesn't make sense to do it financially with your coins. But here it is. If you wanted to do it, 35 items. It's just a rip-off. It gives you the Snow Beast collectible, or the 80 overall, the base card, and then the 4 collectibles you need to get them to a 93. For the playoff card specifically, you really only need to get them to an 88, so you really only need 2 of those collectibles. So every 93 that I downgrade to an 88, I get to put that into a set, but I'm also getting 2 collectibles back for hopefully a future one. Hopefully we can pull more of those Nat 80 overall Snow Beasts in some, additional packs. Now, because this requires so many just elite cards, what EA did is they put store options out here, but there's no playoff packs. So in years past, we've gotten playoff packs that give us, obviously, playoff cards. Now with only 95 overalls, there's a bunch of elite player packs store options in here, so if you do want to open up packs, you're going to be getting pieces towards those playoff sets, but you're just going to be getting regular, you know, like core elites and whatnot, just elite cards in general. If you're going to open up any of these, make sure when you get to this screen to add points, down below in the bottom left part of your screen, square on PlayStation, X on Xbox, make sure you put in promo code POP. All you got to do is put it in here. It does not give you discounts on your packs. Doesn't give you free cards, but it does support me as a creator, and if you guys want to show me some love and use my support a creator code, I would appreciate it. You don't have to. No rush to. Well, I shouldn't say no rush to. No pressure on doing it. Just if you plan on opening up packs, feel free to use my code. For me, I'm sitting it out. I mean, this bundle is pretty expensive, but it does give you a free 95 overall, and then you're just really taking your chances with these on, you know, pulling pieces to do the playoff set. I don't know how this is going to affect the training market. I think we'll have a second video out today taking a look just at training in general, because there's going to be a flood of elite cards out there in the atmosphere, in the community. But are they going to be on the auction house? Are they going to be going into those sets and disappearing? Or is it going to be half and half? So the training's actually been up over the last couple days with this influx of elite cards and not playoff cards. Will we see the market crash? Will we see training get lower? We'll probably visit training later today, or at least there should be one more video later today just on playoff content and market stuff. But of course, tomorrow, Saturday, we'll be dropping more information. As far as other pack offers go, nothing with training, so that's a little disappointing. Nothing with competitive or trophies. Speaking of trophies, it was revealed in a tweet from EA that Series 4 is coming out next Friday, which I think is the 15th, so stay tuned for that. But that's really it with the playoff promo. What I would be recommending is trying to pull 80 overall Nat cards from this pack right here. They come out in other packs, but I've seen them fly in this Get a Player pack. See if you can get lucky there with them. If you have additional snow food available, right? If you don't, then that whole method's going to be out of here. But if you listen to me, definitely downgrade those snow beasts. Take advantage, get those sets done, and of course, go grind out those solos. That's number one. That's what you should be doing very first. Very first. Just didn't even sound right. Go play your solos. Get that free 95 overall. I think we'll also drop a video on the best one to choose. So maybe that'll be the second video of today. I'm going to go grind these solos now. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.